Most of us will set back the clocks this weekend, and if you're still using an old school but still fashionable wristwatch, you might appreciate the handiwork of a Philadelphia entrepreneur who got the bright idea to design a timepiece that displays natural materials, harkening back to a simpler time in this digital world. If you make and sell wristwatches these days, you have to compete with phones, Fitbits, smartwatches. It better be good, and it ought to be different. Lorenzo Buffa's flexible wooden watch band, now that is different.
My personal interest in material development led to the world's first soft and flexible wooden watch band. Once you flatten it back out, it pretty much appears unmarred.
Wooden accessories were trending in 2012, but Buffa says wood watches then weren't up to snuff. Aiming to do better, Buffa's senior project at Philadelphia's University of the Arts led him down a twisted path, iteration after iteration, until he settled on a wood veneer backed by leather, a process he has since patented. Then, posing as a professor, he began to contact design blogs and magazines about a student who'd made something he thought they should see. The watch got some press, and manufacturers as far away as China began to contact him.
It's the kind of gumption you need as an entrepreneur, so I have total no shame.
His moxie and passion for natural materials convinced Buffa to start the Analog Watch Company. The thing is, his watches aren't analog.
We actually use quartz movements, which are battery powered. A conventional analog watch would be a mechanical watch, but we're at a lower price point.
Analog's wood watches sell for $150. That tick, tick, tick movement of the second hand is a quartz movement instead of a smooth sweep.
Analog references our desire to be focused on the simpler things. Our goal obviously is to inspire people and to add a little bit of nature to their everyday.
Say you have a piece of wood.
In 2013, Buffa got hundreds of pre-orders on Kickstarter, raising $75,000. At the time, Kickstarter had partnered with New York's Museum of Modern Art. Buyers at the museum's gift shop placed Analog's first wholesale order. Today, the business is about 60% online retail and 40% wholesale, mostly museum shops across the country.
They appreciate the ingenuity that goes into the design process, really the materials on display.
In 2015, Analog put a new material on display, marble, as well as a line of classics with watch faces made of either wood or marble. The mid-century aesthetic attracted orders from New York's Guggenheim Museum.
I barely have to sell these. The staff barely has to sell them because people really recognize them for what they are.
Gigi Luizzo helps pick products for the Guggenheim's shop.
We have to stay connected to the art in our collection or, of course, the actual building, which is a beautiful piece of art itself.
That vision belonged to architect Frank Lloyd Wright, who famously connected his work to its natural surroundings. His circular design and use of light, both inspired by nature, turned museum architecture inside out. Nature inspires Buffa's work, too. There are wooden sunglasses now and a botanist collection of watches and jewelry featuring real flowers encased in resin. Frank Lloyd Wright, he's not, but perhaps Buffa's time is yet to come.
We've been able to carve some space for us because we're really creating conversation pieces, or what some of our museums call wearable works of art.
Really beautiful pieces, aren't they? Buffa was just 12 when he started his first online venture, creating logos for small businesses across the country. And for his next trick, he's working on a product using cork. And there's a social good element here. Analog contributes to causes like trees for the future and earthworks every time it sells a wooden or marble watch. I think we probably helped him sell some Christmas gifts
think
tonight.
we might have a few stocking stuffers, if you will.
Really lovely.
I'm a watch person. I know you
I
are
am
too.
too.
So maybe that'll be in your stocking. Who knows?